Hi, so the last of my 3 core values is happiness. Well, it sounds obvious, doesn't it? Everyone wants to be happy. But that doesn't have to resonate with you. It could be something else. It could be freedom. It could be love. It could be joy. It could be anything. And happiness is just downstream of that thought of love. There's only 2 thoughts, love and fear. And everything else is derived from that. But when I thought about the word love, it didn't sink to me like happiness did. Because it's my intention every day, every single day when I wake up, is to feel happy and free. And if anything is going to take exception or make an exception to those 2 words, then I'm not going to entertain it. And I have in the past. This is the key. In the past, I have compromised. But when you compromise on something, when you sacrifice, your happiness is then curtailed. It can be robbed from you if you allow it to be. And that's what I was discovering. I was compromising and sacrificing and doing everything for everyone else because I thought that's what I should do. Then I realised the only person that is important in my life is me. Everyone and everything else is after that. But how often do we put ourselves last and put everyone else first? But how does that work for happiness? How can you be happy when you do things arse backwards? But I did it for a long time. So my 3rd word, happiness, which is derived from love, is what I look for every day. That feeling when I wake up of a smile. If there's some kind of dread, if there's some kind of other feeling, I'll lean into it, of course, and see what that is. See what that truth is, what the story is to why I'm not feeling where I want to feel. Because quite frankly, if you're not putting yourself first, which is that whole selfish part, and people think that's a bad word, a dirty word, but I don't believe that. I believe you have to be selfish first to find your happiness. Everyone else, everything else comes afterwards, and that then goes through fulfillment. You feel fulfilled when you help other people, but only when you don't sacrifice your own happiness first. And people can argue until you're blue in your face and blue in their face with that, and that's fine. If that's your opinion, that's cool. It's just not my opinion. My opinion is you put yourself first, and always believe health. The self comes from health and looking after yourself. Because if you haven't got your health, you're not here. And so often when I talk to people, they don't realise that until their health is compromised in some way. That could be just from a cold or the umpteenth cold in the same year, or it could be something more serious. Or they wake up one day and think, Christ, over half my life's gone. What have I done? What have I achieved? I've done everything for everybody else. And I've been in that place that I was bending over backwards for everybody. And I wasn't putting myself first. I wasn't putting my family first. I was doing everything for everybody else and then feeling judged. I would be judged if I didn't do that. Now I don't. And that's been a process. But I know that's why I know that value is true. Because happiness is high up on my agenda. Happiness and freedom is what I crave. And is what I am sorting myself for. And this is where I want to go for. One day at a time. Every day. As I said, when I wake up, my intention is happiness and freedom. Anything else is a compromise. And I remind myself of that every day. And if anybody else asks me to do something, will it make me happy? Am I happy to do that? If it's a yes, it's a yes. If it compromises something that would prevent my happiness or my family's happiness, then it's a no. And I'm getting better at it. I wouldn't say I'm brilliant at it, but my intention, and that's key, my intention is to be that way. And I will make it that way. Whatever way I deem fit is how it's going to be. So that is my 3rd core value. First one, truth. Second one, courage. On the previous videos, today is all about happiness. My happiness and then my family's happiness. That order. But that's great because when I'm happy, I can radiate that happiness out. When I'm compromising, when I'm sacrificing, happiness isn't there. It's not going to come out that way. And as my son has said before, and my wife, is is grumpy in today. That makes me laugh. And I like laughing. Truth, courage, happiness. Those are my core values. Now, if you're interested and find out how to define your values, then message me on Facebook. You can post below, say yes, but private message me and I'll take you through how to find out what your values are and how you can then run every thought, every decision in your life by them to get what you want. I hope this helps. Cheers. See you later. Bye.